I'm Sabrina Barnes, Senior Mammal Keeper, and I work with the primates at the zoo, and I work with the bonobos and the gorillas every day. The term Great Apes is gorillas, orangutans, chimpanzees, and bonobos. So Keto's family group, they like to nest underneath the magnolia tree, especially when it's sunny out, and that's the shady spot in their exhibit. The difference between gorilla family groups and bonobo family groups is the dominant animals and a lot of times group composition. So gorilla family groups will usually have one silverback and several females and their offspring, and the males are the dominant ones. The silverbacks are the dominant ones in the group. The females are submissive to the males. The bonobo family group will have a lot of different males and females in the group, probably a bigger group, and it's female-centered society, so the females are the dominant ones in the group and the males are the submissive ones. Gorillas travel together in search of food, so the silverback will lead the group to look for food, and they just kind of travel throughout their home range. They don't usually have to travel very far to find some, and it also depends day to day on how much food they're getting and if they need more food and they need to venture out a little bit further. Gorillas in the wild just eat a lot of vegetation, so they eat leaves, they'll eat the bark off the trees, they'll eat whatever native vegetables or anything that's growing in Africa in their homeland. Here they do eat a lot of vegetables and they eat a lot of greens. We give them lettuce. They also get a little bit of fruit every day, and they get little biscuits called monkey chow, and it just has their dietary supplement in it, so make sure that they're getting enough of their vitamins and stuff. When introducing new keepers to Great Apes, we just kind of take it a little bit slow. The gorillas are very territorial, and they're a little bit anxious when they see new people in the building that they don't know, so we just kind of bring them in and let the gorillas get used to seeing the keepers there. Then we'll start off letting them feed them so they associate them with food and positive stuff. And it usually takes the gorillas a few months to get used to a new keeper. The bonobos will get used to new keepers a little bit sooner, maybe just a couple of weeks. They're not as anxious with new people. They're actually very curious about new people. None of the apes at the zoo know sign language. What we do with them, we train them through operant conditioning, and it's just positive reinforcement-based training. So we ask them for behavior, and we give them a verbal cue and a hand signal. So a lot of times when people see us training, they might think that it's sign language, but it's different. It doesn't have anything to do with American Sign Language, and it's just kind of, a lot of the zoos around the country have similar hand signals, so if they move from one zoo to another, they have the same hand signals, but it's just, it's pretty arbitrary. Yes, they are, and the males are the only ones that actually get the silverback. Like, they're considered blackbacks when they're juveniles, and then the hair, like on the back of their legs and all up to like their lower back becomes silver. But all apes will get gray hair throughout their body, like kind of speckled in as they get older. The bonobos and gorillas both have favorite treats. They like grapes and bananas. So fruit is not a huge portion of their diet just because it has a lot of sugar in it. So they usually get more vegetables and more lettuce. So the small amount of fruit that they do get, that's their favorite part of their diet.